how, we met in a Facebook group for women coming out later in life. Tonda, however, has a different story. And how did you end up in that group?
Well, Andrea, who started the group, I was going through a breakup of my longest relationship ever. It wasn't my idea, so I was having a really hard time with it. And so she said, anybody, even if you're not a late in life lesbian, you can join the group. And I'm like, well, I'll definitely meet new people in there because, having been out forever, I know a lot of people in the community and know a lot of people that I don't want to date or I've dated or they were my ex 20 years ago.
Well, and also too, when Andrea did the call for this group, it's now defunct. But when she did the call for the group, she really wanted people who'd been out for a while. And so kind of had a twofold purpose.
Well, I mean, I was in there for a long time and then I was like, wow, there's some really amazing women in this group, but I didn't do anything. I was helping Andrea with the group, trying to find housing or whatever because they were doing the conference.
But you have to give the details because people won't understand why they're having housing. Now, Anna's going to have to cut this out.
It's perfect.
Anyway, as I was saying, people don't care about this part. So anyway, I said, well, if we get one big house, some women are going to have to stay in a room with 2 twin beds, which as a long-term lesbian, that wouldn't have been that's not a big deal, but I now know that can be really scary for women who are, coming out later in life or whatever. And Anne-Marie said, well, on the Facebook page, said, just put me anywhere. And I was like, wow, that's a cool name. And so I looked at her name.
So it begins.
I looked at her picture and I was like, wow. I don't know, there was just something about her picture that I was like, wow, I want to know her. And I must confess, it wasn't as a friend. I mean, I would have taken that, but I was like, wow.
Well, you did take it for a while.
She's like got a master's degree from Yale and she's beautiful. And so as a joke, I sent before I ever talked to Anne-Marie, I sent a message to Andrea and said, Anne-Marie says I can put her anywhere. Can I put her in my bed? Y'all are going to have to work that out.
And we did.